Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, and this is some more Aurora 4X. Our wonderful campaign continues. So the most recent development, of course, is the DX Kansari engagement. Strike Force Beta has recently finished. Hadn't Freight already got back? I think I may have failed to save last time I quit. Anyway, we wrecked a whole bunch of the Dark Eldar ships, and learnt that they do indeed still have a less than 1 million range, which is good to have that reaffirmed. And they're still not using missiles, unless they're using comically short-range missiles. So we're going to go on with the colonizing of DX Kansari 1, adding a bunch of deep-range sensors there so that we can make sure we get coverage on this system, given that, as we have established, it's an important throughfare to various other places that we need to secure. Meanwhile, the production of new Baal and Icarus class ships continues apace. This round will be done by April of 43. And I'm contemplating building another round after that as well. Possibly not of Baals, possibly just of destroyers. We'll see. We also are researching new Cobalt warhead strength here, and we've got new fuel efficiency tech. So we are going to design Guillotine Mark III class missiles. With all that said, let me just do a quick terraforming check. We're only terraforming here at any speed right now. Obviously, Alma has its ongoing slow terraform, trying to bring oxygen down to an acceptable pressure in the atmosphere there. But the real terraforming is here. We're trying to warm it up. Not too much more. Just another 10 degrees or so. And then we'll be in a good place. Let's see if this is still inverted even after I restart the game. It's not. Or maybe it is, it's just that was a short tick. Looks like it's not. Good. Okay, so... Ooh, the Deerhound is at 93% deployment. Okay. That would be Scout 2. Scout 3, fully refreshed. I need you to go and relieve them, please. Move to that waypoint. It's going to take them 43 days to get there. Looks like some of the planets are in inopportune phases of their orbit. It doesn't always take 43 days to get there. Anyway, we're lucky that the aliens haven't seemed to show any interest in moving out against us so far. I mean, they've shown some interest, but I guess... I mean, maybe they're making the decision to not move harder against us because every time they've poked their nose out, we have thoroughly bloodied it. But I guess we'll see. Now, micro freight can't load infrastructure at Skippy. I assume because Skippy has no more infrastructure. Yes, it's still making some, right? Okay, and what else have you got here now? 5 mines. Okay, and mining-wise, what we really need over here is more... We do need some more Newtonium, but it's only 0.1 there. Is there any better Newtonium reserves in the system? Not really. Not unless I have some uncolonized ones yet. No. So, I guess overall I'd rather have them on Microscopy 3. Those mines. We still have workers available there. So yeah, let's load up some mines, take them out to Microscopy 3. Cycle that move instead. I should just check in on my other stuff. Colonial 1 is taking people to Alma still, and they have a specified number. And yes, we're moving some people from Io to Ganymede, because Ganymede has a faster growth rate. Good. Okay. Earth's still looking fine. Shipyards adding slipways. I think are we saying 8's enough for destroyers? No, I don't think it is. Keep adding more slipways here. This one, though, I'm not going to add more slipways. Because this one, I think, is probably going to turn to make something else. In the fullness of time. I do think we could do with... Well, what's the difference between... Oh, yes, I've restarted the game, so I need to reopen a bunch of things here. I forget, what's the difference between a Mark II and a Mark III? Dark Eldar escort cruiser? We should really rename them from escort cruisers, or design some actual escort cruisers, because they're not destroyer escorts right now. The destroyer escorts It's just the armor difference. And we use the armor to give them a bit more maintenance. Yeah, it's not worth bringing them home to cycle them for that, I don't think. And then checking some local industry hubs, making sure everything's being used. Currently no industry on Lacus, probably because we haven't got mining going properly here. Yeah. Or does Lacus... Oh, we should do though. Right, send this to Lacus. Good, we now do have enough stuff for some local industry on Lacus. So Freight 1 should do a delivery there. Lacus is secured. Yeah, the path to and from there is safe. So we can send Freight 1 without the escorts. Titan is rising into military pressure. That's fine. The Freight 1 plus its big escort will be home soon. Good. And then Microscopic Moon 4. Not that one. This one. Very, very close now. If we could go to 1.33, and let's actually just go 1 tick, because I think that'll be all it takes to get to a newly habitable place. Okay, 1 more tick. Just hit 2. Slipway added to cruiser yards. Keep on with that. Good. Show me this. Give me 1 more tick. Right, Micro Freight has got those mines distributed. They can just stay around Skippy for a minute now. Now, environment here. Yeah, 1 tick, please. They were cycling when they weren't supposed to. That's fine. The automatically uncycling orders thing is nice. That didn't work. No, it might have done. I just need to reselect it. No, still not quite. Because it's set to none, of course. Icarus guys are fully rested. Right, they just rested during the delivery phase of Freight 1 while it was loading up the next set of stuff. Oh, sorry, I got something in my eye. Hang on. Right, we just need 1 more tick here. Right, when we're actually doing it. And good, there's our passives in place. And now we should see 3 degrees to 33 degrees. That is a perfectly habitable world on that front. Excellent. Now, a little bit of water vapor. We're already got 0.6, so just give me like 0.1 water vapor, and we'll see how that does. I suspect that will be sufficient. And these Galactica class ships, I'm not going to salvage them until we have the oh, those are some short ticks. Okay, here we go. The monarchists have left their system. Right, I can't remember what my previous thought was, but it's not important because right now we need to deal with this. Some of them are largish. We know that the asylum... How long is this guy's range? How did they get past Scout 2? Oh, damn it. Oh, no, we have sufficient range. Okay, so Strike Force Alpha should be plenty sufficient to deal with these guys. Detach the tankers from Strike Force Alpha. We've got... And detach the Azazel flagship. We've got 1 flag, 3 cruisers, 1 destroyer right now. Jump to Sirius. Move to Scout 3. It's going to take them 8 days to get here. It's a long way across this system. We probably should have based them out of Sirius in hindsight. But hey, you know, the idea is not to set up a permanent defense against these guys. It's to kill them all. Okay, so Scout 3. Endeavor to make your way out of there. And we will see what speed these bad guys are running at. They appear to have stopped. It's interesting. Huh. They appear to be stopped. What are you doing just stopped there? Well, going into larger ticks is risking this scout vessel, but that's not the end of the world if we lose it. Scout 1, meanwhile... Oh, Scout 2 doesn't have their damn actives on! Crap! That means any number of these idiots could have come through the gate and moved around behind our lines. Damn it! Why aren't actives on by default, man? I guess because it makes you more detectable, so... It's not many days before our strike force should be here. That was a short tick. Strike Force Alpha, 2 days away now. 1 day. Here they come. And yeah, this one has now exceeded its deployment time. Go another 3 hours. Okay, we have them on our actives. Strike Force Alpha. Move on the contacts. Moving in. These guys really don't have much range. Okay. We have them... Now they're trying to move away. Remember, we don't want them closer than 40 million. Because that's the point where they can start shooting at us, potentially. At least that's the furthest we've ever seen them shoot. Right now they are 46 away. 43. 42. 41. We're going to shoot from this range. Auto-assign fire control. We have 3 cruisers, we have 3 targets. It's a match made in heaven. We're going to give each target a full volley. There will be no messing around. We will have fleet sync on. Full launch. Yep, we got a full launch. Clear targets. Ceasefire fleet. And don't keep moving towards them. I believe these missiles should reach them before they get out of range. Yeah. Okay. Impact. 3 shots, 3 kills. They shot down a very small number of them. Excellent. Good work, Strike Force Alpha. Move back. Oops. Move back to Lac Isle. Refuel. Good work. Scout 3. Move to the waypoint. Scout 2. Go home in disgrace. Having forgotten to turn on your sensors. Okay, and I'm hopeful that we're not going to encounter any other ships hiding just here. Or actually, you know what? Scout 3. Move to Sirius 1. In case they populated it without me noticing while I was busy sitting on the gate without my actives on. Because it's possible. Let's see here. No, the red pop-up freaked me out. No, okay, nothing on Sirius. Good. Alright, back to ticking as normal. Good stuff. And yes, Strike Force 1 and Scout 3 all retaking their positions and fully rested. Excellent. Freight 1's completed orders. Okay, so Freight 1, detach Strike Force Beta. And Freight 1, you can now go back under Itinerant Freight. What did I want to move with Freight 1? I knew there was something. I forget what it was, though. Let's just get some more Corundium going. Refuel Earth, load up. No, wait, it was something to do with Lacus. Yes, it was a... We wanted to load some construction factories. So load some construction factories, take them to Lac Isle, and drop them off at Lacus. Because we established that Lacus is now mineral independent. It's very, very slow, but the fact that it's mineral independent means I want to start having construction factories there so that it can, you know, get that good old local scaling going. I guess that also means I should probably get a... Well, no, we can just send... We can probably get civilians to move stuff around in Lacus, because it's so close. Good. Resting's going well. We'll be able to use less fuel now that we can have our Freight 1 not including our military stuff anymore. Potassium's been depleted somewhere, not a problem. Oh, those are short ticks. Always troubling. Getting longer though. Oh, imminent fire. I'm imagining we're about to lose a commercial ship. Oh, no, it was a 5-day. Okay. Probably Dark Eldar versus the other guys then. Maintenance for salt facility up to 2,000 tons. Nice. Which means those places that we sent enough for 20 can now hold 40. Very nice. Alma has 2. Is that because the Moon Men are there right now? Yes. Moon Men are in overhaul right now. Okay. Research. Something in logistics, perhaps? A commercial hangar deck. That could be interesting. You could have a commercial ship with ships in its hangar sitting in place, and then it fires out a bunch of fighters. That's interesting. Let's increase the rate of our refueling and just try and train up these 30% guys. And yeah, some more ordnance transfer speed. Wouldn't go amiss. Okay. Cobalt warhead strengths done in June, at which point we're going to redesign our new missiles. They're going to be able to use 20% less fuel, which is going to be great. Ah, right, sorry, yes, he could only handle a smaller number of labs. Put people back on fire control rating. I guess they've 1.8% bonus of fire control rating. Only 20%? Surely we have someone better than that. Do we really not? We've got a 30% but they only handle 5. 35 but they only handle 5. God. That's unfortunate. 30 labs is a good amount to be able to handle at once though, to be fair. Great. Colonial 2 has finished the Ganymede to IO transfer. Or rather the IO to Ganymede transfer. Could still do a few more, honestly. Yeah, just do a bit more. Refuel at Earth. Sorry, no. Go to IO. Load. Go to Ganymede. Unload. Do it for another 50 million. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Alright, we'll go 60 something. And go out to Earth. I know it's 64. Don't worry. Alright, as you were. Freight 1's done. Great. So Lacus has some industry now. It's got a fair amount of duranium and macassium. I guess it's those the ones it's making locally? No. Wait, what? Ah, macassium. Yeah. Macassium's being made in relatively large numbers. Where? Nowhere. Or is it here? No. Huh. Curious. And what's the situation on the colony costs on these guys? Okay, this one's hard to terraform with a reasonable amount of resources, including some corundium. So it's probably going to be auto-mined for quite a while. This one, it's Vesuvian, not getting terraformed. And is that it in Lacus? Looks like it. Let me just take a look to confirm, though. Black Isle. We got some Sorium on a moon. But apart from that, yeah, this place is not very hospitable. The Vesuvian one does want terraforming. Is it at least? No, it's really slow versus Earth. This would take an absolute age to get rid of. Okay, so it's going to be auto mines basically. Well, for now, just make me infrastructure. Oh, and have you got the stuff for construction factories? Not much. Alright, well, make me one construction factory. And then make me some... There's not much point making infrastructure though, is there? Because the civilians handle infrastructure, really. What do I want to make here? I mean, yeah, there isn't really enough. I need more mines, basically, out here before this thing's going to be able to do much. Sure, though, do just make some more infrastructure. Oh, wait, and we need to give Freight 1 new orders, obviously. Excuse me. Okay. Freight 1. Earth has a mine surplus right now. Yeah. Freight 3 is still... Ah, Freight 3 stopped working on mines. Did I mean to do that? It's just taking infrastructure to lack us right now. Alright, well, Freight 1... Go to Earth, load up some mines. Tell me how many you can hold. 35, okay. And then we're going to take him to Corundium, I think. Yeah. Which is obviously IO. Unload there. Go back to Earth. Load mines. Do that. So taking 35, so 35, 70, 140... 240. How many mines do we have? 240. Close enough. Good. Okay, it's only a 36-day job. Getting those mines out there pretty speedy. Pretty speedily, rather. Good stuff. The DX races are still here. I guess they're in overhaul. No, they're not in overhaul. Why haven't the DX races gone back? Right, there was no ammunition for them. And I didn't want to invent new ammunition yet. There is the Baal flagship done. Good. Out of the repair docks, which need renaming. No, they're still the repair docks. It's just that they also build some Baal class cruisers for me. Do I want to throw them straight onto new cruisers? How many cruisers do I realistically want? Because Strike Force Alpha right now, they're obviously weaker, but they're the same speed, so they can run with the big dogs. They've got 3 cruisers, so there's 3 there, so 9. Sorry, 3 there, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What? No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 10 so far. I could get to 12. Yeah, let's do that. Construct me another Baal Mark III. You construct me another Baal Mark III. That puts us at... Oh, goodness, excuse me. That puts us at 12 cruisers. So if we go to 12 cruisers and about 22 destroyers, I think that's a good balance. I don't think I want to make 20 cruisers. I think that's excessive. We can handle 860,000 tons right now. We'll probably have to build some more stuff, but that's okay. Good, and I should put that new flagship in Strike Force Beta. Good. Okay. Yeah, I think 12 cruisers is enough. It might not be against their anti-missiles, but you know, we can try it out. That's the Comet Chums done. They're going back to Hydri. Construction factory done, and a bunch of Icaruses. Okay, so give me construct Icarus Mark IIIs. Give me another wave of them. And then when this wave of 8 is finished, we're done. Which will take us to a total of... Oh, sorry, we're going to have more than 12 cruisers because we have 5 in Strike Force Beta already. So we're going to have 5 Icarus there. 1, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so we should have more than enough to handle one of their full wave of size 4 missiles, at least as we saw it last time. Which is pretty, I mean, that's pretty good going, honestly. I think that puts us in a strong position. Of course, we still don't have close-in stuff, so as soon as we jump, we're going to get hit hard, but, you know, we make do. Comet Chums are back. No prob. Another 4 Icaruses. Do I want to go even further? I don't think I do. I'm okay. I'm okay with the current number of Icaruses we're going to end up with here, which is a lot, to be clear. Like, a lot. By far the biggest fleet I've ever made in this game. Easily. Freight 1 is done. Still got some mines here. Do one more. Load up some mines. Take them to Titan this time. Love the speed of these ticks with the newly neutered civs. So nice. Ship construction. First wave of cruisers. Good. So we'll be ready in May of 44. I'm hopeful that we'll have our new missiles cranked out by then. At least some of them. At least enough to fill one set of ships full. Good. And we're not pushing over the capacity yet. No, but we will soon. Okay, so lower this for a minute. And give me... How many maintenance facilities do we have now? 470. Just give me another 70. Let's see how that sits. Freight 1's done. Still a bunch of mines here, man. Just take out those mines. Should check in on that terraforming. I would have thought it would be done by now. Yeah, we're not doing anything. I must have just missed the alert that said we were done with the water vapor. 0.05. Well, there's no harm adding a touch extra. Let's go back to 0.1. And then... and actually, I think we have plenty here now, right? Yeah, okay, we can do it in one tick. That's probably why I missed it. Yeah, that's plenty of water. This place is now going down to 0 cost. Exquisite. You know what we need? We need a micro colony fleet. Rename this. This is micro colony. Refuel Earth and load some colonists while you're there, and then head over to microscopy and unload them right here, because by the time you get there it'll be perfectly habitable. Okay, so now we've finished there. We're not doing there. We finished there. We finished here. We've not done this one, I think. No, we finished here. Okay, this is nicely balanced. And we finished here. Okay, I think microscopy is done. Let me just check. See if I didn't miss anything. Excuse me. Aye. Right, that's everywhere habitable in microscopy. Except microscopy 3 should not have 2. What's wrong with you, microscopy? Oxygen has gone slightly too high. Terraforming 1. Move to microscopy. Give me an extra 0.5 atmospheres of nitrogen. And then that should immediately bring it, almost immediately, bring it below 30% oxygen. Yes, indeed it has. Stop that ticking. Good. Which means if I refresh this, which looks like you can't do. If I do it like this, there we go. Back down to 0. Nope, that's not microscopy. Back down to 0. Very nice indeed. Good. You have infrastructure here? Yes, interesting. Alright, well, I wonder what happens if I say, hey. Well, actually, I can move it off here manually, can't I? Oh, no, this place needs some infrastructure. That's right, I remember. Needs the infrastructure because of the fluctuations. Okay, so terraforming 1, microscopy's done. Where next? And it should be based on materials. So run a search. Somewhere that would be relatively easy to terraform. Max colony cost apparently doesn't really do anything. So we're looking. What do we really want right now? Can you do multiple of these? Here are the two worlds that have both coronium and gallicite, and they don't have much. They have a lot of other stuff. So beta telescopy 5, that's this one, right? No, sorry, this one. So it's about Earth rate terraforming. Its fluctuations in temperature are not too extreme. Has already got 2 atmospheric pressures of hydrogen. But yeah, this is where we should go. This is where the mining is at. This is what I should have terraformed first. Go back to Sol. Refuel. Go to beta telescopy. Move to that location. It's going to take them 227 days to get there. But once they're there, in just 4 or 5 years, we're going to have this habitable. We're going to have these automated mines available somewhere else. We're going to have so many mines ripping stuff out of the surface of this planet. Sorry, this moon. And it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so governors down here. No one should have a terraforming governor. You are a mining world, are you not? No, you're not. You are just a pop growth, wealth creation, political reliability world. No one else here has a terraformer. Good. Okay. Home you come, terraformers. Oh god, you know what else? Let's send the Skippy Watchers. Where are my terraformers right now? They've already jumped into AD Leonis. I'm scared that they might all get killed by aliens. So let's send the Skippy Watchers jumping after them. And then follow that fleet. Should get to them pretty quick. What's this? 30% on the Oxford. That's alright. They're not problematic yet. DX Kansari 1 has a maintenance supply shortage. That's okay. You have a population growing now. Nice. Good. And do you have the civilians dropping off any infrastructure yet? Tiny, tiny bit. That's what I like to see. Turn off that maintenance production. Don't need that. Okay, nice. Here we have our local pop going. Maintenance capacity is beginning to rise. Don't have enough workers for it yet, but we'll get there. And mine production at Earth is shut down. Do not shut that down. Give me another 500 of them. High priority. Yeah, we don't want to go too far below 100k just because it's nice to have a buffer, but mines are how we scale right now. We need to be ripping that stuff out of the earth as fast as humanly possible. Good. So now the Skippy Watch, Skippy is undefended right now, which is frightening, but the Skippy Watchers can temporarily handle the situation. Right, and Skippy's going to get mad while they're away, but they won't be away for that long. Well, they kind of will, won't they? All right, temporarily. I do have some spare. I have 1 spare Dark Eldar. I will have them auto-route themselves to microscopy. They'll be there in 17 days, and then they can calm the situation down. We have researched the Cobalt Warhead, and we've added a slipway to the destroyer belts. Good. So the Cobalt Warhead is going to be advantageous for us. Give me Missile Optimizer. Cobalt Warhead. So, right now, well, let's do the Dark Eldar one first. Right now, against the Dark Eldar, we're using this. It's a 2 missile size point missile that is designed to shoot 12 million. Warhead strength of, well, right now 11 because we've just upgraded it, but what we were targeting was 9. The target speed is about that. Side hitches and answers about that. We're trying to maximize speed. So here is a new version of it. We can increase the engine size and increase the boost. Why would I want to do that? Oh, because we're trying to maximize speed here, right? Of course. We could go slightly longer range against the Eldar. You know what else I could do? We can make them smaller. Can't do it. What about 1.5? Can't do it. Oh, wait. Can't do it. Alright, we'll stay with 2 then. Oh, hang on. Maybe it could have done 1.5. It's just that I didn't do it enough. No. Okay. 2. So I guess we'll just go with this, yeah? I mean, it's just a much faster version of the missile, so they won't be able to shoot them down. Would I rather go with more range rather than this increased speed? Because this speed is not strictly necessary, is it? Or what if I wanted to take this up to 25? Well, why would I need greater range, though? Honestly, we could have less range. Because we don't need that much greater range against them. Hang on, I think something's at my door. Yeah, we don't really need greater range because they're the Dark Eldar. We can shoot them at super close range. Yeah, I don't think we need to. We could do with some ECM, maybe? Because we have some ECM now. We have 10% ECM. So what if I put some ECM on it? What does that do? Slows it down a lot. How much ECM did it decide to put on it? And where do I see that? And where do I do that? Here. I guess I go here. Oh, it's just an on-off. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's the same speed, but now it has some ECM. So it's, oh no, that's electronic countermeasures. We want some anti-electronic countermeasures, as it were. But don't we also need that on our missile fire control? No, that just helps you against fire. I need to get a little bit more knowledgeable about how electronic warfare works, because they do have some degree of electronic warfare, but it seems to be really spotty as to whether it actually does anything to me. Okay. ECM is a ship component that may be linked to a fire control. Each hit reduces the ECM strength of the fire control's target by 1 level. Electronic countermeasures. Makes it harder for beam fire control to hit. And reduces the range at which my beam fire... Right. Compact ECM provides the same level, but is a smaller variant. We don't need it yet, so let's not do it yet. Let's focus on killing these main bad guys. So take that off. One thing people suggested for fighting those other guys, because there were so many, is we could put electronic countermeasures on our longer range missiles. And I'm going to look into doing that in a second, because it makes it way harder for... Surely I need to specify the number of ECM I want to put on it, though. Oh no, ECM is not size difference, it's just tech that raises its strength. Okay, because yeah, ECM makes it much harder for beam fire control to shoot us down, aka point defense. So anyway, this is what we're going to do for now. We're going to go with 0.9 warhead. You know what else we could do? We could do more damage with these missiles. Aurora 4X damage patterns. Missiles. Give me... So if we wanted to do 16 damage, we could totally do it. Really? At the, like practically the same speed? Surely... No, hang on. This is Warhead 9 still. That's weird. Why is it not applying my new... Oh, I put it in desired range. Yeah, can't do that. Well, there's not much... I mean, the thing is, I just don't see the point of going 46,000 kilometers a second with these missiles when our enemy is so slow and their point defense is evidently garbage. So I think we could actually kill them with fewer missiles if we just did, like, however much we can make work here. Like 11. 2 more points of damage. It's not much, and it doesn't penetrate an extra layer. But It would help us kill them faster. You know, each missile would still do more damage and increase the likelihood that the following missile penetrated deeper. But it makes the missiles less useful in a pinch against... Yeah, let's do this, because this way, these missiles are still useful in a pinch against other enemies. No agility. Or should I be maximizing? Maybe I should be maximizing... No, we'll just go with speed. I mean, just a missile going at this speed, with their tech level, they're not going to be able to shoot it down. They're just not. Engine boost, 505%. Engine size, 9.2. There we go. This is a anti-Dark Eldar, anti-ship missile Mark II. Great. Good. Now, we're looking for a Guillotine Mark III. Okay, so we're going for a 6-size missile with a desired range of 61 million, warhead strength of 9, target speed, same deal. Did we observe some slightly faster ships on them? Let me take a look here. I vaguely remember seeing someone go faster than this. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, there we go. Right, the Bettanies, the fighters. But the fighters, I mean, you only need to hit them once and they're dead anyway, so I think we're okay. Still going with the lower target speed. And so if we do that, we can get up to a 62,000 speed missile. If we put ECM, it's not much slower. The missile is still faster than our old one. I know it's not. Is that right? How fast was my old missile going? I forget. How fast are my missiles? How fast are my guillotines going? 62? Are you sure? I think they might have been going slower than that before we got the new tech, but anyway. Because basically, what we've done, say we weren't doing that, right? We can go 62333. I didn't do the tech. I didn't do this tech. Damn. See, now that allows us to get some extra speed, and then when I put this on, we're a tiny bit slower, but not much. Good. So this is the Guillotine Mark III. It's going down a bit on engine boost. Very slightly, but we're adding ECM, and the warhead strength can come down to 0.9, 1.75 on fuel, no agility needed. Maybe I should be doing agility to try and, if I maximize expected damage, what does it recommend? It recommends a bunch of agility. Remind me what agility does. It's basically ability to dodge point defense, I think. Oh, no. Agility is about trying to hit, isn't it? It doesn't affect its chances of dodging other missiles or point defense. Okay, forget that. So yeah, this is what we want. 0.7, 0.9, size 6 missile, 61,500. It thinks it'll be slightly faster somehow. Right, because the engine size is supposed to be a bit bigger. But now it's oversize. Why? Power 3 ECM. Because I haven't told it has ECM. There we go. Now it wants back smaller, and yeah, 450, and that's 6 size. 6 size, 9 damage, 17 minutes, slightly slower, but it has the ECM, which will make it harder to hit. This is the Guillotine. Okay, 3. Exquisite. Create that. Good. And don't close that yet, because I've realized that the other one we made, what are we going with? 10, right? was wrong. Because we did it before we told it that we had less fuel now. More fuel efficiency, rather. This 0.4. Agility 0. Engine power can go even higher. Means it's even faster. Hey, I guess it means we hit the enemy faster and we can, you know that we can move to the next target sooner. There we go. This is the anti-Dark Eldar anti-ship missile. MK 2.1. Create. 9 chance to hit. Plenty of speed. Plenty of chance to hit at high speed. Good. So the other thing I'm realizing is we're just not using agility on our missiles right now. We're just overcoming it with speed. So I think I'm spending a bunch of tech researching better missile agility, or maybe I already did. No, I think it's ongoing. Where is it? There it is. Missile agility per missile size point. We don't need this. Just can't call that off. We had made quite a lot of progress towards it, but yeah, it's just not important. And the Mark II anti-Dark Eldar missile we can delete. And these others we should get going pronto. The Guillotine Mark III is the priority. So let's treat it as such. Good. Good. Okay. There's our new missiles under production. Go ahead and tick on. Mineral shortage and maintenance production. Microscopy Moon 6. Microscopy Moon 6. You're not supporting any stuff, are you? Ah, right. We decided... Did we decide to house people here instead? I forget. Take me to microscopy. Did we decide to house them on both? Yes, because I thought this was a bit too far out. I remember. Okay, but you just don't make maintenance. You just have a local stockpile. Perfect. Good. Tick, tick, ticking on. And the defenders will be back soon. Get that political stability back up. Micro colonies done. Alright, so what else have we got to move around here? We've got some infrastructure to move. You can do a wave of infrastructure. Refuel. From colony, load up some infrastructure. Take it to... Which is the most promising mining one? I guess we need to get this corundium going as soon as possible. Yeah, take it to microscopy 1. And then cycle those moves. Shouldn't take them long at all to get that done. And there we go. The anti-Dark Eldar temporary deployment has arrived in Skippy, which should get them to calm down. No, still not calming down. Okay, well, we did just get a bunch of extra police, so sure. Just have a couple of them head on over and tell Skippy to settle down. And if we lose the troop transport, it's not a big deal. It's very, very cheap. There's the Guillotine Mark III invented. So just give me... How much are they costing? Costing 1.4 Galasite each. Give me 3,000 to start with. And switch the other stuff back onto Scale Me. Good. Okay, micro freight can't do it anymore because it's finished. Okay, what do we want to move around in microscopy? Probably nothing. Let me just check. All the minerals are efficiently being brought back, right? Yeah. Good. Well, just hang on, basically. Just hang fire. Has the micro colony arrived yet? It has. So we need to get, basically, all these places now have capacities that greatly exceed their amounts, right? Not here, not greatly. But quite a bit. And no maximum there. Support population 0. Darn. What have I done here? What's wrong? there's not quite enough water available because the water is still condensing. Is it condensing? 0.095 goes to... Let's see. Yes, that number went down. Good. Did this number go up? 939. 19.39 rather. I know we have spare lab. We'll do it in a second. 945. Yes, okay, good. The number is going up. So, what I'm going to do with microcolony then is everywhere except microscopy 1. We're going to refuel. We're going to load colonists. We take them to microscopy 3. We're going to go back to microscopy. We're going to load colonists. Take them to moon 6. Go to microscopy. Load colonists. Take them to moon 4. Cycle those moves. Good. Now, Earth. You've finished researching something else. The anti-Dark Eldar ship missile. Sure. They're a much lower priority. Get me... What's relevant tech for a close-in fire support? Close-in weapon system. So what I think I want to design, not really necessarily for this war, but for the next one, is a gate crasher. A ship that's capable of landing next to a large enemy fleet on a jump point, defending itself with very thick armor and close-in weapon support, and then still giving them hell. It looks like actually there's nothing else in here I need to add. Cool. Just even bigger missiles? Seems good. Or rather, even smaller missile size points on missiles, which might mean, I mean, that's the kind of tech that could let us go to a 16 damage missile, probably. If that would even be desirable, which it might not now I think about it. What else do I need? Yes, okay, let's start inventing the stuff for squadron jump radiuses. So we can try and get further out. That would be good. And then max shot jump size for the same reason. Good. Terraforming 1 should be home in a little while. And then we'll be able to calm them down. Another slipway added to the cruiser yards. I think we're going up to 10, aren't we? I think that was the idea. Well, we kind of have 11 already, actually. So, yeah. Delete that activity. Good. I think 11 cruiser yards. Yeah, 11 cruiser yards and 10 10 destroyer yards, and then this one I'm going to refit to something else. Maybe they'll 15,000s will be my gate crashers. And yeah, the idea with the gate crashers will be they have some really good close-in weapon systems. They have some really good armor, and basically they can go in, take the brunt, move away from the jump point, hopefully bait the enemy fleet into following them off the jump point maybe, and then the main fleet comes in behind them. Alright, dear how that's the scout. Let's finish this overhaul. Okay, Dark Eldar in Hydri. Not a problem. But we will need to deal with them at the beginning of the next episode. So, until then, thanks so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I did. And I will see you in the next one.